Okay, I just want to show you one more shot of like the importance of keeping bedding cover in the center of your property. There's the field that we walked through a couple times, and we were looking at. It's a 6-acre field that we were going to turn into a native grass field. On the south end, we just walked the field with a clover and a small corn field, and this is on the north end of that field that we're going to turn into a native grass stand. This is about an 8.5, 9-acre field, and this is going to be totally 100% left for deer. On the north end of this field, you can see there's about an 1.5 or 2-acre Whitetail Institute clover plot up there. And last year, this was all standing beans. I wanted to get some video of what these deer did to these real world beans on this farm, and it was a terrible year as far as weather. We did not get the cold weather we had, but we had about 6 acres of beans here, and you can see this Keller in the center of the field here. That was oats. So we had 3 different food sources in this field, which I think is huge. We had beans, oats in the center, and on the north end we had clover. So, and it is really awesome to see with different temperature changes and weather changes when these deer come into these fields what food source they go to. But the clover in my mind is one of the most important things, because they eat it no matter if it's January or December, and especially early in the year, October, November, if you're doing a lot of hunting, especially here where our farm's at in Illinois. Just doesn't get as cold as what it does in other parts of the country, and it's imperative to have that green food source because they constantly are eating in it. This year, this is going to be all corn with 2 acres of beans in the center. So we're going to have corn, beans, and clover all in this field. And once again, this isn't going to create tons of bedding habitat this year, but the object is to have more and more deer bed in the center of our property, which is right there. And right now, this is our property line where that clover is, and we have a lot of the deer are coming off of the neighbor's property when they come into this field to eat, and our main goal is to get them to stay more on our property. And that's why we're trying to create a lot more bedding cover in the very center so that more and more deer stay right there. And all they got to do is walk 75 yards this way, and same thing here. We got a tractor trail coming right down the north end of our property, and we have a couple tree stands out here you can't really see, but we're gonna probably end up putting another box blind right in that hedgerow, especially for gun hunting, because when it gets cold, this field's loaded with deer, 25-30 deer a night usually. But we're trying to create better cover just to have more and more mature bucks, because right now that's our goal. We got a lot of 3-year-olds, 4-year-olds, but the 5-year-olds are not holding on this property, and that's what we're trying to create so that they stay here and they don't want to go over there. I don't know if you heard that, but there's a big gobbler over there gobbling right in the back field. So